Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to explore one of the world's greatest mysteries and architectural feats, the construction of the Egyptian pyramids. These ancient wonders have fascinated scholars, archaeologists, and tourists alike for centuries. So, let's dive into how the Egyptians managed to create these colossal structures without modern machinery. The construction of a pyramid began with choosing the right location. The ancient Egyptians built most of their pyramids on the west bank of the Nile, where the sun sets, associating it with the realm of the dead. They chose a place close to the river to make it easier to transport materials. Our king wishes for an eternal resting place. We must find a spot on solid ground, away from flooding and near to resources for our work. Planning was essential, as these pyramids required precise measurements and alignments. The architects used the stars and shadows to ensure the pyramid's alignment was perfectly oriented toward the cardinal points. To build such massive structures, the Egyptians needed to gather enormous quantities of stone. Limestone was the primary material quarried locally, while granite, which was used for the inner chambers, was transported from Aswan, hundreds of miles away. It takes many weeks to carve out the limestone blocks. We cut them by hand and transport them down the Nile on boats. Yes, and once they arrive, we drag them into place with ropes and sleds. The workforce for pyramid construction was vast. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't slaves who built the pyramids, but rather skilled laborers who took pride in their work. They lived in nearby villages, where they received food, shelter, and medical care. The pyramid was constructed in steps or layers. Workers would start by creating a square base, ensuring it was perfectly level, and then stack massive stones on top, each layer smaller than the one below, to form a stepped structure. Raise the stones higher. We must ensure each layer is stable before moving to the next. To raise the stones, they likely used ramps made from mud brick, limestone chippings, and clay. These ramps allowed the workers to drag the stones up as they went higher and higher. After completing the main structure, the workers smoothed the sides using white Tura limestone, which reflected the sunlight, making the pyramid shine brilliantly. This outer layer has mostly eroded over time, but the impact it must have had was breathtaking. Our king's pyramid is complete. It will stand as a monument for eternity. The construction of the Egyptian pyramids is a marvel that has stood the test of time. Through sheer ingenuity, the ancient Egyptians achieved what seemed impossible. Today, the pyramids continue to inspire and remind us of the incredible legacy left by ancient civilizations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history.